Hi, Matt Watson here from Wow. So I'm sitting in a Porsche Taycan Turbo S, and next to me is a Porsche 911 Turbo S, and we're going to have a drag race. Now, if you're thinking, wait a minute, Matt, you've already done this drag race against Yanni, and we know what happens. The 911 just about wins. No, come on, Taycan! Well, I know we've done that, but we did that in the dry. Today, the track is wet. And I want to see what the difference is when you're drag racing on a slippier surface. Reason being that electric cars are really good when you've got their stability control on, are just managing the power when there's some wheel slip. It's as though they don't even have to cut power, they just meter it out perfectly to deal with the conditions. However, internal combustion engine cars, they can't do that. They have to cook the ignition slightly, and it's just not as seamless. Will that make a difference in this drag race? We're going to find out. Now, to keep things fair, both these cars are on the same tyres, Pirelli P0, so that is not an issue. It's all going to be down to the traction control. So let me tell you about this Porsche Taycan Turbo S. It has two electric motors, one at the front, one at the back, so therefore it's four-wheel drive. It has a 2-speed gearbox, and it also has an 84 kilowatt-hour battery. The important figures, though, really are the power. 761 horsepower under launch control conditions and 1,050 newton meters of torque. Another figure that's really important is its weight. It's like 2.3 tons. It's also quite expensive, £139,000. It's not as expensive as that Turbo S though. That is £160,000. You get less power with that. Its 3.8 litre twin turbo flat six puts out just 650 horsepower and a mere 800 newton meters of torque. Like this Taycan, it's got four-wheel drive, but it has more gears, 6 more. That's got an 8-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox. The thing about that car though compared to this is the weight. It's loads lighter, 1.6 tons. Speaking of ones, I've got my fellow Wow presenter from Spain. I've got Juan Francisco. Hey Juan, how you doing, mate?
Hi Matt, I'm fine. What's up?
It's very good of you to come all the way from Spain to join us in a drag race and see what happens when we race these two cars in less than ideal conditions. See if we can have a change of result or whether it's just going to be the same old story as before.
Okay, let's throw the coin and let's see what happens.
Is that a saying in Spain? Is it roll the dice? I think that's probably what he meant. So, do you know what? I don't know why I'm taking the piss. I cannot speak a word of Spanish, and he's fluent in English. So yeah, we're such an embarrassing people, the English. Yeah. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and as ever, hit that bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way, you won't miss a single upload. Let's do the race.
Buying a new car? Then head to Wow, and my team will help you find your next car at a fair price. Wow, your one-stop car buying comparison site.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I jumped ahead. This really manages its tyre spin, but it's going to start coming back now. Here he comes. Here he comes. Go on, go on, go on. Oh yes! Oh, that was so satisfying. Oh, Juan. Oh, Juan, I won. How was that for you?
Oh, it was really funny. I had a little of tricky, a little of a snake movement here at the start, but very, very, very close.
It was very close. So mine got a bit of tyre spin and it just managed that so well with the stability control on fully. Yours did a good job, but it just didn't seem to be able to like blend in the power. Obviously being a petrol engine, you have to cut the power, then bring it back in, whereas they can just manage it better, can't they, in this electric car? I think his answer to that is yes, Matthew. That is very correct and insightful of you. Well done, Matthew. You're the best. I'll tell you what, Juan, let's do something else. Let's turn our stability all the way off and see what happens this time, okay?
I think I will struggle a lot with the car, but let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Well, now the electronics aren't doing anything. It's just pure traction. So it might be closer.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm scrabbling a bit. Oh, now you see. This was spinning up its wheels a lot more there. And that's the result.
Y una esta bestia seguramente por...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's slippy out there. It's just trying to go sideways under braking. That's what happens when you have your stability control off. In fact, let's see what else happens. Whee! Silliness. Hey Juan. So that was really, really interesting. I mean, my car was spinning up its wheels. We got off very similar, but then your car's got more power, so it just comes through. Well, it hasn't got more power, it's just, I don't know, better accelerating.
I think maybe, well, the starting was a little bit tricky for me because the car was moving a lot, but I think that when it picks speed, the lowest weight is the key to keep accelerating faster than your car.
So that's exactly what I meant to say. Actually, it's the weight difference, because this has more power, doesn't it? Duh. Spanish motoring journalism is far superior and more knowledgeable than English. Yeah, so this one, without the stability control on, it really was just spinning up its wheels, and that gave you the chance. So it's very interesting. I know that car's quicker in the dry. This is quicker in the wet with stability on, but turn it off and then that's quicker again. Oh, car wash science, love it.
So then what exactly happened? Well, in the last race, with the stability control off, the 911 won, completing the standing quarter mile in 10.8 seconds, while the Taycan took 11 seconds. However, in the first race, with the stability control on, the Taycan just beat the 911 by a nose, with both of them completing the standing quarter mile in 10.7 seconds, which is about half a second slower than we've recorded with both cars before in the dry.
All right, now we have a rolling race. Where is he? Here we go. Now we're going to have a rolling race from 50 miles an hour. The car's just in normal settings. Okay, I'm going to count it in. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, electric power. Oh God, but that kicked down so. This is the half mile. I just got smoked. One. I was surprised how well your car just kicked down. I thought I'd just take off and destroy you.
It took his time to accelerate, but then, bang.
Well, I was surprised at that. I think I need to stack the odds in my favour. Let's do it from 30 miles an hour. That's where electric cars are really good, low down punch. 1, get level, mate. Come on, level. That's it. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Wait a minute.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Here comes the half mile. You smashed me again. Oh, that 911 turbo is so rapid. Okay, do you know what, Juan? I've been calling all the shots and trying to make things to my advantage. So you're in sports mode, I'm in sports mode, well, Sport Plus, and we're going to do it from 50 miles an hour. You're in third gear, so no gear changes to worry about, just pure torquage. 3, 2, 1, go. Actually, when it's not kicking down, it's having to build on his own torque. Slightly different, but once again, look. Whoa, look at that beast go. Love that car. Juan, there is a distinct theme here, and basically the internal combustion engine is winning.
Right, here the question is that when we are speeding the cars, the electric engine struggle when it's at high revs, and instead you have a second gear is not enough to fight against the internal combustion engine.
Absolutely not. Okay, let's do the one last challenge. Right, now we have a brake test from 100 miles an hour. When we reach the line, full emergency stop. Which car will stop in the shortest distance? The track is drying out a little bit now. Here comes the line. No. That is the first time he's done the brake test. I don't think he stopped on the line properly. Let's do it again. Now we're going to have another brake test from 100 miles an hour. When we reach the line, both of us will do a full emergency stop. We won't wait until we're past it. We'll do it on the line. Cruising. Brake! Oh! Ah! Oh no! That's weight for you, isn't it, Juan? Don't you think?
That's weight. A car drive by a overweight guy, but not enough for you.
Well, there you go. So the 911 is basically smashing the Taycan on everything apart from the drag race in the wet with the stability control on. If you want to go fast on the road, this is actually a good car because of that stability control. It allows it to put its power down very well, and in other respects, it's super blooming quick as well. It's just not as quick as that mental thing over there. I'd say a big thanks to Juan for taking part in this race.